Hey there, it's Delilah. There you go. You're good? Yeah, I know. Almost didn't recognize me there for a second with my new piercing setup, but it's me, guys. It's me. Also, I have a side bang. Because my bangs are too long to wear as a straight bang. Whatever. It's chic, guys. You know you love it. Okay, sorry. How are you guys doing today? I hope you're well. I hope you had a really good day. Okay, this is not the type of video that you would want to watch if you're already having a bad day, I'll just say, because I'm about to make y'all watch just pure, uninterrupted rage bait, just back to back to back to back, truly rage bait at its purest form, and that's coming from the girl that semi-recently made a video on Natalie Reynolds. But listen, if anybody gives Natalie Reynolds a run for her money when it comes to rage bait, it's Bonnie Blue. And specifically the ways in which that Bonnie Blue has been monetizing off of her recent pregnancy announcement and doing what Bonnie Blue does. If you're unfamiliar with who that is or what the hell I'm talking about, don't you worry, Sweet Pea. Sweet Pea mentioned. Oh my god, trigger warning. Sorry, guys. Don't you worry, though, because I'm going to take it all from the top. I'm going to introduce Bonnie Blue herself and then fill y'all in on what's going down. So let's get into it. But hey, you know what makes me feel a little better about my chronically online tendencies? Making money while doing so. And that's why I'm excited to tell you about today's sponsor, Free Cash. Free Cash is a fun and easy way to make real money just while doing simple tasks while already on your phone. You can make money from completing surveys, doing simple tasks, and my personal favorite, playing games. I hate to admit this, but I'm genuinely addicted to playing solitaire. I know, I'm never beating the old lady allegations. My favorite pastimes are knitting and solitaire, but hey, y'all can't shame me about this one. I'm literally making money while doing so. You'll probably still find a way to shame me, but the point here is that you can turn your spare time into earning money. I mean, as you can see here, I'm killing this solitaire game like a boss, as per usual. And look, what was that? I just made money from that. And there's so many other game options too. Surveys, I mean, look at this wide variety of tasks and rewards. Now, I know it almost seems too good to be true. Don't worry, you guys, I wouldn't mislead you here. It has a 4.7 Trustpilot rating, 60 million users worldwide, and it's not a replacement for a job, and I wouldn't advertise it as such. It's just some extra money for testing out games, filling out surveys, and some other task options. I mean, like making money from testing games or doing surveys has been around for a long time, so if you're hesitant, that's all it is. And also, if you're one of those people you like to make any in-app purchases, I can't tell you the amount of money I've spent on mobile games myself. You'll get rewarded for doing so, though, and get some money back for doing it as well. The sign-up process is super simple, and so is the withdrawal process, with instant payout through PayPal, Visa, and Amazon. There's also some gift card options here, as you can see, and you can withdraw your money instantly once reaching the minimum cash out of $25, which, speak of which, if you use my link or sign up with my QR code, you will get a $10 bonus after completing your first offer using my link. So again, it's a really fun and easy way to add making some extra money into your daily lifestyle. Me, personally, I'm a toilet solitaire connoisseur. Okay, I'm sharing way too much about myself now, but hey, are you getting paid to sit on the toilet and play solitaire? No, I don't think so, but you could be. So once again, I'll have it linked in my description, or you can sign up with my QR code and you can get started and receive that $10 bonus from my link as well. Anyways, back to the video. So Bonnie Blue is a 27-year-old woman famous for her OnlyFans stunts, most notably the adult film, if you will, that she made in which she broke the world record by having sex with over 1,000 men in just a single 12-hour period. That's pretty epic. Love a woman with a hobby, am I right? I'm joking, of course. Honestly, I don't even, personally hate her for that alone. I find myself much more neutral than the average Joe regarding all that. I'm pretty, oh my god, Joe Biden mentioned. Sorry guys, sorry. I'm making all kinds of references that new people would not understand to the slightest degree. But I find myself much more neutral than the average person regarding all that stuff. Is it my kind of party? Abso-fucking-lutely not. But I'm a pretty sex-positive person in general, assuming all parties are consenting, there's no like infidelity happening, and nobody's getting hurt, which I can't imagine nobody's getting hurt low-key because ouch. But you know, if that's what tickles her pickle, tickling over 1,000 men's pickle in a 12-hour period, of course, then go her, I guess. Another thing that she's notable for is her college/freshers, aka freshman, tours, where she would travel and create barely legal themed adult content targeting young university students who were in their first year of college, so like, you know, barely like just turned 18. So let's take a look at some of that.
You have a very specific niche, don't you?
Yes.
Tell us about that.
So barely legal, 18-year-olds. Because as I started my content, I realized it was not necessarily relatable to the average person. And I wanted to make my content relatable. I'm just a girl, I'm relatable, I'm sort of the girl next door vibes.
I'm just a girl, I'm just a 30-year-old woman that sleeps with barely legal teens. So relatable. What do you mean though? What do you mean though?
Does not portray online if I'm doing these rough, over-the-top scenes. And I want people to be able to watch my videos and be able to imagine themselves in it and, you know, connect with it.
Imagine themselves with it and connect themselves with it. So your barely legal fans that are watching your videos, you want them to imagine themselves in it. By the way, remember that she says that also, that her barely legal fans can watch her content and see themselves in it, and it's relatable to them. It makes them feel like they have a chance or something, because she, like, later on in this video super contradicts that. She super contradicts like everything that she's saying here.
I think the issue that people have with you specifically is the fact that you use terms like barely legal. You say that you're babysitting for kids.
The barely legal, that's what the media gave me, and the media like to belie
But you also
women.
now use that terminology. You also say that you're educating, but I'm wondering, who are you educating? Because a lot of your audience, especially on TikTok, are teenagers. What kind of messaging are you putting out there? Because also I've heard you say phrases such as women are lazy if they're not going to give sex to their husbands, then those husbands' dads.
They are. Women are lazy if they're not going to give sex to their husbands. They are. Yeah, they are. Epic, Bonnie. We won't watch
Women are not the sexual property of men, and women don't exist to pleasure men.
Bonnie, can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Have you thought about the future? Will you maybe have a little boy or a little girl?
Yeah.
And have you thought about that and thought about
This is really
if
relevant.
you did have a little boy or a little girl, how you would explain that situation to them?
Yes, they might get picked on at school, but if you're too pretty, if you're ugly, if you don't have money, you're picked on. So regardless, nowadays, children are unfortunately picked on. Whereas at least my children, if I do have them and are picked on, it's been for a much bigger picture.
They won't get picked on because they're ugly. They'll get picked on because their mom's sleeping with 1,000 women in 12 hours challenge. Whatever. We have a couple more videos of her talking about this barely legal shit. I'm gonna put that on screen now.
It only took me 1 week to get through all the barely legals in Cancun, and I'm in Miami for 2 weeks. Just imagine the damage I can do.
Okay, glad you enjoyed your vacation, Bonnie. Next video, quickly.
Okay, so I'm at Grand Oasis, and I cannot wait to be blasted in barely legal SPF.
Blasted. Blasted with barely legal SPF. Oh my god, I'm clammy, I'm sweating, I'm freaked out. Jeepers creepers, you are, oh my god. Okay, what was I gonna say? Yes, and then she also does have a videos where she talks about how, like, women's job is to suck and fuck her husband, or else don't blame your husband if he leaves you and if he cheats on you and if he just, you know, being a misogynist as well. Checking off all the boxes, of course.
You think it's okay that men cheat on their wives with you?
100%.
Why?
Because women are lazy. Like, if you ask the average person when's the last time your wife went down on him, they're going to say it's ages ago. They want women's rights and they want things equal, but then they're the ones that want the bills to be paid for. They expect the guy to go and earn more money than them. Then they also want the guy to come home, clean the house, look after the kids. So it's like, you can't expect someone to do all of that, and then you're not even going to do the bare minimum, which is go down on them. So when they're not doing that, I offer it free.
Do you think that's okay?
Well, yeah, it's a service they deserve. Like, if your wife's not giving it to you.
So do you think that you're saving marriages by sucking their
Yeah, because then they're not having like an affair, like an emotional connection with someone. And like majority of the time, these husbands are telling their wife, like, I'm not happy with how things are in the bedroom. Guarantee you those wives are just going to kick off. Like, they don't ever take any criticism well.
Holy shit. And then there was her arrest that kind of like blew up, but like it was literally fake. So it's not that fucking exciting. But that's Bonnie Blue. She's known for very, very, very shock value type content and, you know, her big OF stunts. But the reason why we're talking about her today is because of her recent pregnancy announcement and how she has used absolutely every single aspect from her getting pregnant to the baby shower to sexualize the entire process and monetize further off of this. But let's make one thing clear, since I do think this is important to mention while talking about Bonnie Blue. There's a man in the back of this place. Why do you think she's so famous? We all know it's men. Like, I mean, over 1,000 men signed up to have X with her. 10,000 men signed up to participate in her petting zoo, which was going to be her tied up in a see-through box, letting these men, quote unquote, do whatever they want to her. It was ultimately canceled. Not sure exactly why. But my point here is that if I'm going to hate anyone, I'm still gonna hate Bonnie Blue, but I think it's important to consistently remind everyone of who funds this, and particularly in regards to her pregnancy stunts that we're gonna get into in a second. But like her pregnancy stunts in the way that she's sexualizing everything to do with her unborn child, I mean, it really does make you think about the type of men that are funding this. Yeah. So let's stop beating around the bush and let's get into what we're going on. So it all started with her breeding challenge. We have this little article, the rules and logistics behind the scenes of Bonnie Blue's 400-man no protection challenge. Okay. All right, what are the rules and logistics behind it? This time, Bonnie is now laying claim to obliterating the cream pie world record. In adult industry terms, a cream pie means no protection was used. The previous alleged record was said to have stood at 65 people and was achieved by Ariana Jolie and Prug in 2004. So basically, she got a bunch of men to, you know what, unprotected and made a out of the conception of her child.
Hopefully 2 weeks from now, the not pregnant sign is going to be a completely different story. Because I've spat out my contraception and these boys, or strong men shall I say, have promised me big and strong swimmers.
Thank you, Bonnie. So if you didn't hear her, she said, I suck. She said, I suck, I like barely legal teens, and I'm a creep, and I'm horrible. No, she said, so a week from now, this pregnancy sign is gonna say pregnant, because I've spat out my contraception, and these strong men have promised me some strong sperm. Okay, so the theme that you're gonna notice, and why we're here today, is that everything, and I mean everything, to do with this pregnancy is also like an OF thing. And listen, when this first came out, this whole like breeding challenge, nobody really took it seriously because like Bonnie Blue's known for these stunts. I mean, like she was posting hella cringy promotional videos.
Bonnie Blue's bakery is now open and the only thing I'm taking is cream pies.
From random TikTok accounts that are obviously run by her management account, because how else would they have the behind the scenes footage? So like everyone was like, yeah, whatever. Like she's a known liar. She's not actually gonna like get 400 men to try to get her pregnant, you know what I mean? And like finish inside and you know what I mean? No contraceptive, like that's not for real. She's just trying to play up this movie. That's the big thing with like OF girls like her, is that like they always have to outdo themselves and come up with something crazier than they've ever done before. You have to buy this tape because it's the craziest tape I've ever made. I've never done something like this. Like, she already beat the world record for most men slept with in 12 hours, so now she's going for the cream pie world record. So they're constantly brainstorming new ways to outdo themselves and keep people interested until it gets to a really fucking weird territory. So everyone was like, yeah, whatever, she's just making shocking content so people will buy her video and buy her OnlyFans. But then she keeps this whole like pregnancy, I'm trying to get pregnant, I'm da-da-da, like she keeps it going with this vlog on her YouTube channel. Subscribe. Just kidding. Hey, here, let me do you one better. Subscribe to the Decaying Peach YouTube channel. Isn't that a good idea? Oh my god, guys, you've heard of the 1,000 men smashing Bonnie Blue challenge, but have you heard of the 1,000 men smashing Delilah Morgan's subscribe button challenge? This is the craziest challenge I've ever done. Whoa. Oh my gosh, 1,000 men liked and hyped this video challenge. What? Rules and logistics behind the scenes of Delilah Morgan subscribing to Delilah Morgan's on YouTube challenge? What's this? This time Delilah is now laying claim to be obliterating the cream pie world record. In YouTube terms, a cream pie means you subscribe to Delilah Morgan on YouTube and we all have a picnic together. Oh, that's so wholesome. That's so cute. Okay, sorry. Anyways, let's watch this vlog.
Spend the week with me, but I'm not sure how fun it's going to be.
Okay. By the way, this is not edited by me at all. This is what the video looks like. I don't know why her vlog is filmed like this. Like, it's so hard to follow. It's just, spend the week with me. This is gonna be a hard day. Pan to mansion, pan to cute dog, cute cat. I'm nervous. Like, what is going on? Okay, let's restart. By the way, title of this video is Bonnie Blue is pregnant. So, like, you know, still going on about the pregnancy stuff, of course.
Spend the week with me, but I'm not sure how fun it's going to be. I'm nervous. Over 400 men without.
Who is that? Is that one of the cream pie guys? She didn't get pregnant the first time and now she's visiting the cream pie ultimate final boss. Okay, sorry. Wait, what the fuck? What am I? Okay.
Protection. I've been in Tenerife for a week, practically bedbound.
Why is it just cut right back to her in bed? What's going on in that clip, Bonnie? Okay.
I've been being sick, a headache. When I say headache, I mean like mega migraine. Foods have been making me feel sick, but then also some foods I'm going to eat instantly, else I will be sick. Going home today, which I'm dreading because
I don't care. Boring. Okay, so skip to her like 3 minutes in. She's doing a pregnancy test. By the way, watching this vlog leading up to this point, it's genuinely the most boring shit I think I've ever fucking seen. There's random whoosh sound effects all throughout the scenes and they're just way too loud compared to her audio.
I don't know.
And then it just cuts to her doing the most boring shit ever in the world. Like, why is there a shot of you putting your dog's poop bag outside? But whatever. She's doing the pregnancy test now.
So, one line pregnant, no line if I'm not pregnant. I'll be back in 2 minutes. I wouldn't even say it's been 2-4 minutes, maybe like, what, minute and a half? And so that is a pretty, like, it's like half pink, half white. I know it's like a drumstick, actually. Guys, I am definitely pregnant, like, fully pregnant. So I'm gonna have to chat GPT what to do next, because I actually...
I'm gonna have to chat GPT what to do next. Chat GPT, I let 400 men in blue balaclavas cream by me and now I'm pregnant. What do you mean?
Not quite sure. I don't know.
I don't know what to do. I really didn't expect this after letting 400 men cream by me.
Well, I tested positive just a few days ago.
I'm off to get a private scan because I'm not in an NHS building. So I thought I'd wear a cute outfit.
Okay, so she's getting a private scan. So like an ultrasound, I think. Okay.
Ready to scan. So come with me. I don't really know what to expect. Who knows?
Okay, so guys, I'm at the clinic. I'm not lying, it's quite hard.
Fuck is that? What the balaclava man? The cream pie guy? Wait, are we supposed to believe that this is her doctor? What the fuck? This is so fake. What are we talking about?
I'm not lying, it's quite hard. I don't really know what I'm looking for. I think I might be missing a
Is
few.
she performing the ultrasound on herself too? Bro, she just downloaded like ultrasound light. Like y'all remember y'all remember beer light or whatever it was called? Like she's just doing that shit with a fucking ultrasound literally on an iPad with this blue ski mask man behind her, and she's performing the ultrasound on herself, and we're supposed to believe this? Like, first of all, as far as I'm concerned, ultrasounds usually aren't performed through the stomach, especially not this early on. They put something up there is how they usually do it. Second of all, they're usually not performed through the stomach by yourself while you hold an iPad showing the ultrasound and your doctor in a blue balaclava paces around in the corner. Like, okay, wait, here he actually does the ultrasound.
What, is that the baby?
That is a baby.
That's actually crazy. What, can we hear the heartbeat or?
It's too early to hear the heartbeat.
No guys, I am actually pregnant. So Bonnie Blue's breeding mission, turns out it was actually a success. Oh, for anyone that doesn't know, Bonnie Blue's breeding mission included me sleeping with over 400 men without protection. Yes, it was.
Bro, what the fuck? You're just saying this in front of your doctor? Like, if this doesn't already read as extremely fake, no way you would actually say this shit in front of your doctor. I know that it's Bonnie Blue, but like, come on, bro.
Oh, for anyone that doesn't know, Bonnie Blue's breeding mission included me sleeping with over 400 men without protection. Yes.
He's like, bro, I already know this. I was there. I literally kept the balaclava from it. I'm never taking it off. Like,
Bonnie Blue's breeding mission included me sleeping with over 400 men without protection. Yes, it was tested, but yes, they did fill me up.
So you said breeding mission.
Yeah.
right, bro, this shit is so fake. The fucking doctor himself being like, so you say breeding mission? Like, an actual doctor would probably refrain from referring to it as a breeding mission. Like, come on.
When was that?
2 weeks ago on Saturday.
Given the size, it's likely it was conceived around 11, 12, 13 days ago.
That is actually crazy. Guys, this scan stuff is actually hard work, so I ordered some protein balls.
Okay, yeah, that's the gist of that. So obviously, following this video, the general reaction was like, bro, this is fake as fuck. Like, this is another stunt. She's obviously not actually pregnant. She'll do anything for clicks and views, which is crazy because it's like, I don't know. I know some guys are into pregnancy stuff. Guys are into fucking everything. But like making a video, like faking an ultrasound and like talking about the baby definitely feels too far because now there's like a baby involved, like in a way. But yeah, nonetheless, everyone was like, yeah, this is fucking fake as fuck. Like, oh, also, even the pregnancy test didn't really align with a positive pregnancy test. Like the clear blue positive pregnancy test usually shows up like this. Like there's a few, or like this, or like whatever. But this was her test. Like just so it was like, okay, this is fake. But then people started getting a little bit confused because following this video, she started posting to this second TikTok account where she posts like more authentic content, I suppose. And she's speaking in a way that seems, I don't know, authentic, I guess.
I'm pregnant. I have been dying to tell you because this account, I just love sharing stuff with this account because you get to see the real me and I'm just really grateful. There has been a video to go out to announce it. Just remember, if I was just telling you guys, that is not how I'd announce it, but I have a job to do. I have people to wind up, and just because I'm pregnant, I'm not going to forget to rage bait. So just remember when you watch the video, I'm still doing my job. I'm still Bonnie Blue, and deep down, I am beyond excited, beyond grateful. I'm doing everything possible to make sure I'm healthy. I've been going for all the right checks. Yeah, I don't know what to say because it's hard. I still have a persona to somewhat keep up. And on this page, I never want to tell you something if I'm going to have to lie. So what I've always done is if I can't be truthful. I just don't talk about it because on this account, I don't really want to rage bait. I don't want to lie. I don't want to be Bonnie Blue as such. So I just want to come on to say, yes, I am pregnant and I am beyond excited, beyond happy. And the videos and the content you might see, it's done for a purpose. My bank account is very grateful for it. So it has a purpose, but just know, if it were just me and you, I would tell you very differently. And to be honest, now that you get to see this side of me, I'm hoping you'll watch the video and actually find it quite amusing. And then you get to see the whole backlash of press that comes from it. And to be honest, it's quite entertaining at times to say one comment and watch it snowball. I cannot wait to bring you along on this journey, and I just say it's going to be a crazy year, and it's going to be just that.
So yeah, I will say that people who are infamously inauthentic rage baiters like Bonnie Blue, there's this phenomenon where they speak authentically, specifically following along the lines of like,
I know I always rage bait. I know people have reasons to not believe me. I know that I've posted saying otherwise, but this is the real me. This is what I actually believe, blah, 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 blah.
People are more inclined to believe them in those contexts because it's such a dramatic tone shift from their usual content. So at this time, people were starting to actually believe her and be like, wait, this seems authentic. But there was still a lot of skepticism. At this point, I personally did not believe it for a fucking second, y'all. I did not think she was pregnant. This video, though, same with the YouTube video, the pregnancy YouTube video with the balaclava doctor, and then the 400 men cream pie challenge, whatever the fuck, were all posted 4 months ago. And today, 4 months later, she's still sticking with the whole pregnancy thing. She announced her pregnancy on February 22nd, and she's been posting semi-consistently to this behind-the-scenes count, talking about it, and now cut to 4 months later, and we're at the point where, like, she's showing. And it's like, hold on. Is this not fake? Like, what the fuck is going on? But then also at the same time, she's posted shit like this.
And my bump lives a better life than you. Spend the day with me, and I've just filmed 5 minutes of TikTok.
Like, just the most obvious fake fucking baby bump ever is peeling off. And it's peeling off while she's posting this video. Spend the day with me as her. Girl, I don't think your baby's supposed to do that. It is actively rejecting from you. Just, you know, the most obvious fake baby bump fucking ever. People are posting photos showing it like peeling at the sides and shit like that. And this was the beginning of April also, mind you. So like just a month after her pregnancy announcement from late February. This is a fucking third trimester baby bump in the first month. Like, she's been posting a few videos with this like baby bump, some of which look more real, some of which the baby bump is fucking peeling off of her body. And so people are like, okay, wait, is this fake then? Because she posted the video, it seemed really fake. She posted the announcement with the balaclava doctor, that seemed really fake. But then she posted a really authentic video talking about it. That makes me feel like it's real. But now she's posting this baby bump peeling off of her, so that makes me feel like it's fake. But then she posted this on her second account, on her behind the scenes account.
Ready with me to rage bait. I've got my t-shirt on from spring break, Bonnie Blue's baby daddy, and the bumps that everyone is crying about. Yeah, the day in the life I'm going to film today. I'm travelling home and I'm going to be like, spend the day with me and my bump, and it's going to be, for example, me in the pool and my bump separate, me on the flight home and my bump is on a separate seat. Also, see a lot of people.
She's actively putting on the baby bump and being like, yeah, I'm gonna rage bait today. I'm gonna post a video on the flight, and the fake baby bump is gonna be sitting next to me in the seat, and I'm gonna be sitting in the so like, you know, she shows an actual. Also, in the beginning of the video, she shows an actual realistic baby bump for like a month into pregnancy, and then she showcases the fake pregnancy belly that she's using to rage bait. So it's like, oh, wait. Now, is this actually real? But she's just leaning into the people saying it's fake to rage bait. It's a whole fucking mess. In my personal opinion, I now lean towards believing that she is pregnant based off of what we're about to watch from current day. I don't personally think that like the 400 men cream pie challenge was actually when she conceived the baby. I think that she got pregnant from potentially a partner. A lot of these OF girls do have partners behind the scenes. And then once finding out that she was pregnant, she then planned this 400 men stunt, make content out of it, already knowing that she was pregnant. And then she faked the ultrasound because, like I said, nothing about the fucking ultrasound seems real at all. Like, I think the pregnancy is real, but I think all the details that she shows online are orchestrated, if that makes sense. But let's get into 4 months later, current day pregnancy, and the alarming ass videos that she's posting regarding that. So at this point in time, despite all the rage bait videos with her fake belly and whatnot, she also posts videos with the actual baby bump on her main page, and it is widely accepted that she is in fact pregnant. I mean, if she wasn't, she would have to eventually like fake a miscarriage, and that would just be, I mean, like, I don't think she would, and I don't think she is. Because, like, I don't think that she would let it go on for this long, like 4 months later, and, like, show videos of, like, an actual very realistic baby bump that looks extremely realistic. Like, I've seen the way that she edits her YouTube videos. I know she's not CGIing that pregnancy belly or whatever you'd have to do to, like, fake a belly that looks like that. I know she's not capable of that. And also, she's, like, going on, like, credible talk shows and talking about her pregnancy. Like, this was just a couple weeks ago, she went on this famous British talk show, LBC, which stands for Leading British Conversation, to talk about her pregnancy and notably her baby shower plans. It gets really bad. Y'all just wait for this one. But first, it starts off like this.
Thank you for joining us, and congratulations on the pregnancy and the baby.
I know, thank you.
Can I ask how far down you are?
Far enough to know the baby's healthy, and I'm doing fine.
Good. Do you know the sex of the baby or not?
I do.
You're not sharing it?
Not yet.
No, okay, fair enough.
This would be too wholesome. I need to share it in a really disgusting manner.
Okay.
This would be too wholesome. I need to share it in a really disgusting manner. Huh? Insinuating that she's gonna, like, announce the baby's gender in, like, a weird sexual way, like she does with everything else regarding her fucking pregnancy. But I'll try not to read too much into it. Let's keep watching.
Can I ask whether pregnancy, though, has changed your attitude to the work that you do?
No. I mean, it's been hard. Like, I've not found pregnancy easy. Like, morning sickness is well and truly throughout the whole day, and it's not just been in my first trimester. Yeah. But in terms of me wanting to continue filming, that hasn't stopped, or it hasn't slowed me down.
Surely it must change the kind of things you do that rules out certain stunts, perhaps?
Made me want to be more careful in certain elements, but it has not stopped what I'm doing or me wanting to invite the public.
People might hear you say that and think, oh, hang on, but you're pregnant. Does this stuff not stop for anything? You're pregnant.
I mean, a lot of people, I've been posting clips recently of me having intercourse whilst pregnant, and they're like, oh my God, you can't do that.
But I think, you can.
Yeah, I think to most people, shocks, whether women want to say you can or can't have it, you can. Like, it is okay and it's healthy. And to me, having sex with one person for 6 hours or a large group of men for 6 hours is the same thing to me. It's just different shapes and sizes.
Right. So she talks about not planning on stopping her work, which is fine. Like, sex while pregnant is not a problem. It's kind of a misconception that it is. But, like, I do hope that she's not pushing her body, because that's not safe. Like, if she's still doing the giant lineups of men, I hope that they're being gentle, I guess. I mean, like, in my opinion, I don't think they're actually random fucking men that she pulled off the street to, like, you know what I mean? I think that they're hired actors in the adult industry. It would be a huge liability if it was actually random men. So assuming that they're in the industry, they probably know well enough to not be super rough, I guess. Whatever, this interview's long as fuck, and it's all bullshit. Like, just watch.
I noticed that you pivoted towards a younger and younger audience, if that's the word for it, and I mean people also engage with you as well, have sex with you as well. Is this in your mind, are you something of a sex educator? Is that how you see yourself?
Yes and no. Obviously I can play into that, but it's part of that is rage bait, but part of it, like, when some of these men come and sleep with me, and I don't just mean the 18-year-olds, I mean the ones that are in their 40s, like, you can be a virgin at any age, and you can have a lot of sex but still be so bad in the bedroom. Like, I've had one night stands, I've dated people in the past, and they think they're amazing, but they are terrible and they need to be educated. So like, when I have sex with the public, often I'm saying, oh, this is what I like, or I'm asking them what they enjoy, and they become a lot more confident and comfortable with me, because I'm not expecting them to throw me around the room and have me upside down and making my eyes water and it looks like my makeup's dripping. Like, it's very real. Like, sometimes guys last 10 seconds, sometimes I can't even make them finish, or they can't get hard. So I explain to them that's fine, that's normal. A lot of people inject, take tablets. It's so fake, it's so stop-start, but they don't know that because they don't see that. So when I work with the public, it's nice to be able to educate them on the reality of what happens in a professional shoot.
So like, in this clip, she's talking about like educating the public, aka random men, on the realities of what's normal in regards to sex. And she's educating them on blah blah blah, all this bullshit, because she absolutely doesn't have sex with random men for her videos. These are actors. Why do you think it says 1,000 men, yet you can only see a max of 100 men in the fucking lineup or in the room? They're all wearing ski masks and you can't see who it is. It's the same 100 adult film stars having X with her and then going to the back of the line and then doing it again until they have enough footage that it looks like it's been 1,000 men. If it were random men, you would need so much security, STI testing, like a full panel STI testing, blood work, everything. Obviously, they'd have to sign like a waiver. They'd have to bring an ID. It's likely due to her catering to like literal teens. Teens would try to sneak in there with a fake ID, and that's such a liability. It's not realistic. And she did a full 30-minute long interview, all high and mighty, acting morally superior about how she's educating the public and showing men out there who are watching that not all men need to have giant peepees, and her porn is so much more realistic and blah 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 blah.
I work with people that condoms would need vacuum sucking onto them because their penis is small, and that's fine, but you don't see that in porn. You just see these massive penises and they look like they know what they're doing, and reality is that's not the case. So like, okay, maybe to some people my content might look intimidating, but it also shows to the majority of men, don't think you need to look like that, don't think you need to last like that.
But she's speaking about her content as if it's real when it's entirely not, and like trying to preach a high ground. Like here's her trying to preach a high ground even more. I'm gonna get into the pregnancy stuff, but this interview in general just kind of pissed me off, not gonna lie. Because in regards to the pregnancy stuff, I know that she actually is pregnant, but this whole like authentic way of talking is what did convince people in the first place that she was pregnant. And I think this just gives an insight as to like how creators can come off as authentic when literally simultaneously spouting absolute fucking bullshit.
There is a lot of content out there, like consensual, not consensual. So off camera, they would have said, okay,
she's like talking about the industry.
So off camera, they would have said, okay, you're going to chase me and have sex with me, and it looks like I'm not consenting, I'm going to be struggling. That's really popular in porn. I've never filmed that, and I really disagree with it.
You always make it clear in your films that two or however many people here are consenting to it.
Yes.
Wrong. You film gangbang content where men literally throw you around, and you are planning on filming a video tied up in a fucking box, letting however many men do whatever they want with you. Sure, you don't explicitly post or film CNC, but like, be for real. Every man in that lineup waiting to have sex with you isn't, before they go and do it, they're not saying to you, hello Bonnie Blue, may I please have sex with you? And then she says yes, and then the next man in the lineup comes, hello Bonnie Blue, may I please have your consent to have sex with you? And then she says yes, and then next man, like, you know what I mean? You're not explicitly showing or expressing that you show consent in your content. If anything, you blur the lines regarding consent. Like when the video starts and you're just tied up in a fucking box and the whole premise is that you're letting men do whatever they want to you, like, you're not explicitly showing consent in your videos. I don't know why she talks from such a moral high ground, but, and listen, I won't say anything about my personal opinions about that type of content. I'm just saying she's being very hypocritical and also extremely misleading throughout this entire interview. She really does think that she's morally superior, and she thinks she shows men like, oh, you can have this type of body, and look at all these men in my videos with different body types or sizes. See, it's normal to have a smaller pee-pee. And she has these like orchestrated workarounds for every harmful ideology she promotes. Every time she promotes something harmful, she has a very calculated, orchestrated way of like talking her way out of it and trying to paint it as something that it's not. She even has a workaround for her content, fetishizing barely legal men. She even has an excuse for that.
And since your documentary and since the whole push for barely legal 18, you're looking for virgins who are just about who are 18, has the interest from much younger people increased on your traffic?
When I mainly do these events open to the public, it's more people probably aged late 20s to early 50s. It's not loads of 18s queuing up. But the reason the 18-year-old content for me is so good is because a lot of my subscribers are nervous. They wouldn't last long. They don't know what they're doing, and they would kind of act the same in the bedroom as what an 18-year-old. So it's not necessarily the age, it's their lack of experience which becomes so relatable.
Bullshit! That is bullshit, bro. When I fetishize barely legal boys and going to college campuses and sleeping with freshman men, and I say that my type is barely legal boys, I'm really just talking about their personality in a sense. It's what's in here that's barely legal because they're shy and intimidated. Like, you are so full of shit. That's the craziest excuse ever for it to be like, oh, this barely legal content, like what's that about? And she's like, well, I like it because it's relatable to people, not because I'm actually catering to teens, but because a lot of 40-year-old men even can relate to being self-conscious in the bedroom. You're so full of shit. Okay. That's just so crazy to me. Like, you are so full of shit. That's wild. Anyways, remember what I was saying about her baby shower, right? Okay. Let's look at this clip.
Did I hear right that you have a stunt planned for June?
Yes, I have a baby shower on Saturday.
Okay.
Next Saturday. And I'm inviting the public to turn my baby shower into a golden shower.
Turn her baby shower into a golden shower. If you don't know what a golden shower is, it's getting peed on in a sexual context, naturally, of course. So she's gonna throw a baby shower and let a bunch of men pee on her. As you do, of course. So this is where it's like, whether or not she wants to continue having X while pregnant, like, that's one thing, I guess. I think men with pregnancy fetishes are very, very, very extremely questionable, don't get me wrong, because, like, some men that are into that are into it for weird reasons, for, like, the baby. I know that that's disgusting, but it is true. But aside from that, if you separate the baby aspect, which is hard to do, but if you separate the baby aspect, having consensual and safe X with a pregnant woman isn't inherently bad, whatever. But when it comes to a literal fucking baby shower, like a baby shower, which is a thing that explicitly centers the child, that is so fucking weird to make that into a sex thing. Like, you can squint and you can try to separate the baby aspect when it comes to the people that want to have X with a pregnant woman, but you literally cannot separate the baby aspect from a literal baby shower. Like, that's disgusting. That's disgusting. Oh, and by the way, when I talk about men with pregnancy fetishes, I'm not talking about like a husband having X with his wife while she's pregnant or something along those lines. That is very different from having a pregnancy fetish. Some of these men with pregnancy fetishes are literally in it because they're... Anyways, let's keep watching. Oh. Well, gotta go. My house is on fire, guys. Oh, saved by the bell. Okay, no, let's keep watching. Okay, so she tells her, yes, I'm gonna have a baby shower, but it's gonna be a golden shower. Okay.
Did I hear right that you have a stunt planned for June?
Yes, I have a baby shower on Saturday. Next Saturday. And I'm inviting the public to turn my baby shower into a golden shower.
did I hear right that you have a stunt planned for June?
Yes, I have a baby shower on Saturday. Next Saturday, and I'm inviting the public to turn my baby shower into a golden shower.
You see, now I'm uncomfortable.
No, for real though. This interviewer is so real. See, now it's fucking weird. What did you just say, Bonnie Blue? I am uncomfortable. And yeah, love her for saying that, because yeah, that's really weird. That's not okay at all.
I haven't been uncomfortable at all in our conversation, and you're delightful to meet.
And you just fucking ruined it. I am uncomfortable now. What the fuck are you talking about?
Now I'm uncomfortable. This is your baby. This is your child.
Yeah. Again, my body, this is what I'm choosing.
Bonnie, do not pull the my body, my choice when it comes to filming a porno that like literally centers your unborn child in a way. Like it's a baby shower. My body, my choice. That's not what that term means. That's not how people use that. Shut up, dude. Don't piss me off.
Yeah. Again, my body, this is what I'm choosing.
Another body as well.
Yeah, it is kind of another body as well. It is kind of another, like, not another body in the sense of like obviously it wouldn't be fair to insinuate like, oh, other men that have X with you are also engaging in X with that child. Like, not another body in that sense, but like another body in the sense that like you're sexualizing your baby shower that involves your baby, that's about your baby, and that kid, you know, God forbid they get their hands on that video one day, or they find out about that video one day. It's like, wow, before I was even born, I was low-key involved in a porno with my mom. Like I said, having X with a pregnant woman is one thing if you keep the baby element of it separate, but that's not what she's doing. And so it is another body that's now being involved in a way.
Yeah, but when you have sex with them, again, it goes back to whether you're having sex with one person, which most people do throughout their pregnancy, or a group of different people with different sized penises. It's the same thing. Like, if you couldn't have sex during pregnancy, I would not have sex.
She's not talking about sex.
You can have sex, so I will have sex.
I'm not worried about you having sex in pregnancy. I just think turning a baby shower, or do you regard it as a fake baby shower?
Yeah, it's like a fake baby shower. I won't be inviting my family.
No, but your baby's with you.
You're inviting your family?
Huh?
Yeah, it's like a fake baby shower. I won't be inviting my family.
Did she say she's gonna be inviting her family? I hope the fuck not. I think she said it's a fake baby shower. I'm not even inviting my family. I hope she wasn't like, yeah, it's a fake baby shower. My entire family's coming. They're gonna watch me get peed on.
But your baby's with you.
Of course, but the baby's with me for the whole 9-10 months. So
just make it a event.
Because I'm pregnant, pregnancy is a big fetish for a lot of people.
Okay, yes, it's one thing that pregnancy is a fetish for a lot of people, but you're not just fetishizing the pregnancy, you're fetishizing something that is extremely centered around your unborn child, such as a baby shower. And she knows that. She's not stupid. She just has pre-orchestrated excuses.
And yeah, who knows, I might only be pregnant once, so I'm going to make the most of it.
Do you worry, and I didn't expect to go here in this interview, but do you worry that your baby might be taken off you?
No. There's one thing which is social media and there's one thing which is reality. And I think, well, I've seen the state of some families, especially in the UK, and they've got kids and continue to have kids and get funded by the government to keep pushing more out. So I don't worry at all that I'll have my child taken off me.
Okay, that is kind of a crazy thing to say. Well, there are worse parents out there, and they still have kids, so I'm probably fine. Like, there are parents out there that like hit their kids, and all I'm doing is sexualizing my unborn child, so I'm fine. Like, that's kind of a wild excuse. Although I do agree that regarding like what we've watched so far, she wouldn't have her kid taken from her, like just based off of this. Pregnant women are allowed to do sex work. I think what people are worried about is what comes next. I think she's really, really teetering the line of almost CSA, honestly. Like, how she references the literal baby in the same sentence as referencing a actual act that she's going to engage in. Like, it's not explicitly CSA, I know that, but like, I think that a lot of people's worry, I mean, with the way that she's constantly outdoing herself with the shock value content, I myself worry where this is gonna go. What's the next big thing that she's gonna have to do to outdo herself? She broke the record for most men slept with. She broke the record for most cream pies. She painted herself as bordering on by seeking out barely legal boys, and now she's doing a baby shower pee video. I mean, what's the next step? Genuinely, what's the next step to outdo yourself from what you've already done so far? And I can tell that she feels kind of like an internal pressure and maybe pressure from like her team to one up herself as well. And I worry about where this is going when that baby is born. And I'm being really serious about that. Like, I don't think it's unrealistic to think at the very least she'll be one of those like sick fucking individuals who post like breastfeeding content. And she might walk the line trying to paint it as innocent. We see how she twists narratives, you know? So like, oh, breastfeeding is seen as taboo. I'm just trying to normalize it. But in actuality, everybody knows what she's doing. Like, they know that she's doing it in like trying to cater to men that see it sexually. And like, I do genuinely see that at the very least in her future. And that's why I really fucking worry, because that's a tame example of what she's capable of. And I'm being genuine here. I know that's a horrible thing to say, but like, if she didn't want the public to have these concerns, she wouldn't have made a sex tape out of her fucking baby shower and the conception of her child and every fucking thing to do with this pregnancy. Yes, pregnant women can do X work, but they don't lean into it like this. So if she genuinely gave a shit about her unborn fucking child being actualized, the potential of her unborn child being actualized, she would not lean into it like this. And it's absurd. Anyways, regarding this whole baby shower, golden shower extravaganza, she's been posting TikToks like this. Baby shower? Or ... golden shower. Bro, ew, not the yellow theme. Oh, no! Not the yellow theme because of the golden shower. That's so absurd. Oh my god, I'm itchy. I'm itching from this video. What the hell? Or golden shower sparkle. You're a weird bitch, bro. What the fuck? Okay, she also posted this one.
Today is my baby shower, and it's going to be so special that it gets turned into a golden shower.
Oh, that's really special. And then also shit like this.
Okay, so I'm going to hydrate this boy, so hopefully I don't cause too much damage.
Side note, was the thought process behind this video like, oh, Bonnie Blue's filming a TikTok, let's all fucking talk at once and interrupt each other and talk at once and talk louder than her. I've watched literal schizophrenia simulators with less fucking voices.
Damage. I'm all about health and safety throughout pregnancy. And I'm going to make sure I stay super hydrated. Maybe I'll put on them in return as well. The thing is, my bladder is so small.
One more thing. Was that supposed to be sexy? Seeing as my bladder is so teeny tiny. What? Your bladder? Okay.
The Rick's done. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. In one end of the other. Cheers.
I have actually spat in one of them.
And the guys that are like going to be engaging in a sexual act with her are like, oh, what do you mean you spat in one of them? Y'all piss all over you for your baby shower, but spitting? That's where I draw the goddamn line.
I'm not staying healthy throughout pregnancy. I'm hydrated and my skin is going to be glowing after this. Okay, so...
And the all white outfit too. Oh my god, okay. Yeah, so that was the most recent one as of me filming my video, but don't you worry. it actually doesn't stop there. It actually gets so much more fucked up. So much more fucked up than you could imagine. Actually, as soon as I saw the next series of TikToks that I'm about to show you guys, I knew I had to film this video because it made me really genuinely fucking angry. Like, I know she stoops low, but this next one, guys, like, this next one really upset me. So we know that she rage baits. She had, obviously, you know, the fake pregnancy belly, insinuating that her pregnancy was fake before she was actually showing an actual baby bump. And people were highly speculating it was fake, which is, by the way, like in that case scenario with the pregnancy belly, people she would have been rage baiting would have been women who can't get pregnant or have had miscarriages, etc. Like those were the women that were most affected by that, because it's like you're spitting in their faces by faking a pregnancy or pretending to fake a pregnancy, because we obviously know now that it's not fake. But like, she wanted to rage bait some people into thinking that it was fake, and it would have been those women that were most affected by it. But whatever. Her next series of rage bait that she's been doing, though, that she was doing right before the golden shower shit, was posting videos like this, you guys. Yeah. Literally holding her pregnant stomach while taking shots. Like holding her pregnant stomach while taking shots. It's like how fucked up are you? How fucked in the head are you, actually? Not gonna lie. How fucked in the head are you? Okay. So obviously, to me at least, this is fake. She knows what she's doing. It's water. Like, the bottle was already opened and probably filled with water. She chose vodka for a reason, because obviously you can swap vodka for water and like nobody would be able to tell from just watching it. And if she were absolutely fucked in the head to drink while pregnant, she obviously wouldn't post about it on her TikTok. Like, this is what Bonnie Blue does, you know? But rage baiting by wearing a fake baby bump to lean into the people that think you're faking pregnancy is one thing. It's not good. I mean, I talked about why it's not good, but rage baiting a fake baby bump to pretend like you're faking your pregnancy because people are accusing you of faking your pregnancy, and then rage baiting by pretending to harm or permanently disable your unborn child by drinking fucking alcohol while pregnant? That's another thing. That's like, how fucked are you? Like, how fucked are you? Like, what's wrong with, like, actually, genuinely, what's wrong with you? And that's what makes me so much more fearful for this child's future, because it's shit like that. It's shit like that that proves to me that there's no such thing as too far. Nothing is too far when it comes to shit that she'll do for content and views and money and whatever. She leans into everything possible. She knows what she's doing when she does a baby shower, golden shower. She knows that people are going to see that and be like, that's really weird. That's really creepy towards your unborn child. She knows that. She knows that that's why it's going to get her views. She likes that because any normal fucking mom who actually cares about the safety and about the well-being of their unborn child, they would see comments insinuating that she's like a P word or putting her child at risk, and they would take those comments so extremely seriously and make sure to do absolutely anything and everything to avoid potentially harming their child or potentially sexualizing their unborn child. Any mom who actually gives a fuck about their child would genuinely be affected by comments insinuating that she's putting her child at risk, but no, she leans into it. She's fake drinking alcohol in a TikTok. Like, what is wrong with... Oh my god, okay. Like, I'm just so disgusted. I'm so disgusted by all of it. And like, I saw one TikTok. It was like a vlog of hers, and I'll put it beside me while I talk so that you guys can watch. But But one comment on this TikTok said, there's plan B and a belly bump on the shelf. Which, like, we knew about the fake belly bump, but like a plan B. Yo, maybe I don't know what plan B looks like in the UK because I did not see a plan B on the shelf. But if there was, that's also really, really disgusting and disturbing that she would literally rage bait getting rid of her child that she's literally planning on keeping. Like, imagine seeing a photo of your mom while pregnant with you and she's just posted up with plan B. Like, it'd be like, what the fuck, mom? And she's intentionally doing it too. That's also a big difference. Like, it'd be even more than just finding a photo of your mom with plan B, I guess. It would be like your mom showing you a photo of her pregnant while smiling and holding plan B, and the caption on screen says, fuck this baby. Like, it's intentional. You know what I mean? It's just, it's so weird. It's so disturbing. And the alcohol video is so disgusting. It makes me genuinely angry. Not because I think that it's real, but because it is such a disgusting and horrific thing to stoop to that level to rage bait. Like, you're fucked in the head. And like I see comments being like, guys, we need to like report this video for child endangerment, da 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 da. And like, honestly, it might not be real, it might not actually be child endangerment, but does it belong on TikTok? Should a video like this be on TikTok? What positive outcome versus negative outcome does a video like this have? Like, and listen, call me salty or whatever, maybe I am a little bit extra salty right now, because why the fuck is a video up of Bonnie Blue fake drinking alcohol while fucking pregnant still up on TikTok? Meanwhile, I just got a community guidelines violation for a video in which I simply talk about Oliver Tree's death. That's it. That's all I did, and I have a community guidelines violation. Oh, and she had a whole fucking YouTube video where she was doing the whole drinking thing. That TikTok that we watched where she was taking a bunch of shots, that was from a longer video in which she was showing herself taking a bunch of shots in a YouTube video. And meanwhile, I also have a YouTube community guidelines violation for making fun of a kid's backflip. Like, who do you know, Bonnie Blue? Who do you work for? And yeah, so I am worried about her potential future plans regarding this child. She's already made a really blurry line when it comes to involving her baby in a way in her OF content. And I'm really worried that it's gonna cross that line. I hate to insinuate that, and God, I hope she proves me wrong, but I am concerned. But in conclusion, I guess if I had to say something to wrap this all up, I hope she proves me wrong. I hope how far she has taken it now is the furthest that she does take it, because she already did take it too far. So I hope she like reflects and stops pushing it further, and I hope she proves me wrong. I hope she proves me wrong and there's not more to come. Keep making content, sure, but just be fucking normal about it for once. Like, keep making content, go ahead. You're bordering on weird fucking territory, and you know you're bordering on that type of territory because you see the comments, and you know what rage baits people, and you know what will get you clicks. And it's so fucking crazy to rage bait in the form of like implications of CSA, you know what I mean? And yeah, but I hope her baby is happy and healthy. I've seen some comments saying shit like, oh, I hope she miscarries. That's absurd. Why would you say that's fucked up? I don't think you should wish that on anybody. I also see people saying shit like, I hope she gets her child taken away. I don't necessarily agree with that either. As long as, like I said, she doesn't take stuff further, she stops here and she doesn't push it any further than this. If she does take it further, then yes, of course, I hope her child is put in a safe environment and is not sexually exploited. But I do genuinely, from the bottom of my heart, hope that she cuts this shit out, that she has a happy and healthy baby, and that baby's face isn't shown for a fucking millisecond in her content, even her TikToks. She's famous for OnlyFans. Like, she knows why people go to her account, even her safe for work accounts, like her TikTok account. That is not a place to post your baby when you're famous for what you're fucking famous, or low-key in general, but especially when you're famous for what you're famous. And I truly hope she proves me wrong. But I'm really, really scared that she won't. But I hope she does. And yeah. Please let me know what you think in regards to me saying that this feels like it's bordering on CSA. Like the way that she's really leaning into and talking about her baby, like more than just like making content while pregnant. Like she's like really leaning into the fact that like I have a baby, this is my baby shower, doing stuff that's like centered around having a baby and like posting actual content to do with that. Like that to me genuinely borders on CSA, and I could see her pushing it further. So I don't know if that's too far for me to say, but I'd like to hear what you have to say about it. And let me know if you agree or disagree or what you think. I'm actually very intrigued to hear what you guys have to say down below. I will quickly say, just to get it out of the way, I didn't get a chance to say it in this video. I used to do OF. I used to do X work myself. I've talked about the industry more extensively in other videos, but I just want to make it clear that I don't hate sex workers as a whole unless they do shit like this. So please don't interpret this video as if I'm just shitting on sex workers to shit on sex workers. Like I said, even her 1,000 man video, it's like if all the men were consenting and there's no infidelity happening and everybody's clean and safe and whatever, like go, you don't really care. So like I don't hate on sex workers in general. It's pretty obvious that like I'm shitting on her due to the nature of her specific content, but I just wanted to say that as well, because I think there's a lot of people out there who, like, when it comes to the corn industry, there's the corn industry, there's the big companies, there's the ways in which they profit off of keeping people addicted to corn, there's ways in which they profit off of also having to push shit further, like having so many different avenues that constantly remind people of corn. You know, corn was getting a little boring at one point, so they started fetishizing stepbrothers and this and that, and like how the corn industry is just like really insidious in that sense, in the way that it's like constantly sexualizing new things, usually to do with women, and ultimately harming women, because like a girl can't even go outside and eat a fucking banana or a hot dog or wear a skirt or talk about her stepbrother or do this or do that. Like there's the corn industry, there's the men that consume it, there's the men that feed into that, and then there's the workers. And I just find it interesting how in certain discussions, women who are coming from a feminism standpoint literally only focus on the workers. I find that weird personally. So yeah, like honestly. Anyways, going on a tangent, yeah. Please subscribe. You can like this video. You can hype this video. That's a new feature. It helps small channels push them in the algorithm. I'm showing on screen how to do that right now. You can leave me a comment. Let's talk about it down below, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye. And remember, you guys, you can get that $10 bonus when you sign up for free cash through my link or QR code. I'd love to know what games, surveys, or tasks you guys try out, so I'll keep you updated on my earnings if you do the same with me. Let me know how much you made while you were sitting on the toilet. Or probably not sitting on the toilet. That's a weird detail to share. Let me know how much you made while you were waiting for your Uber, or something a normal person would share. Yeah.